Noses that were definitely not made by any humans. As you saw for yourself, they didn't even have to wait for gold to find its source when a terrifying head of something emerged from the darkness. And I won't even try to find any other name here, because it's just something, but something a pale and hairless creature with an unnaturally shaped head. You can't be surprised that the authors of the video immediately ran away, because after all, they have met a real monster. Donna Ayers is a young British woman who has been telling us her paranormal story on her YouTube channel since 2014. Donna believes that her roommate is some kind of demonic force. She has repeatedly witnessed things moving, but whatever it is, as is usually the case, over time it has become more and more stronger. But let's start from the beginning.
That's not me, is it, the camera? Hang on, guys, I'm just going to get a better view because this isn't it. I'm just going to turn the light on as well. That's you, please move it again. That is moving. Oh my god, that is moving. Oh, thank you. There's a couple of little kind of white specks where I've seen on the
A handle. It must come from these old witches. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. I could use this old winch to lift the grating. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
I don't know if you guys see it. It's been tears to my eyes. It's going to be bad sleep. The chain's moving on the
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
The whole event was also accompanied by Dana's dog, which apparently was worried about something and all the time kept whining. Whatever is this dark entity, its presence has caused Dana many problems. It even put her own life at risk. And to make everything worse, we last received an update on YouTube 6 years ago, and down all traces of Dana's activity simply stopped. Steve Ballard is a lover of adventure, especially of the paranormal. This time he and his friend Stuart visited their sites and
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
They were once used as repositories for weapons and ammunition. Today there is a parking area and the entrance to the tunnels is not hard to find.
I hope it's...
Oh, why is that doing that? Stuart, I've got a kid getting the shadow going past his light down there. On that lock-off camera. Look at my phone. That's weird. Look, watch my phone. Turn right a minute, watch my phone. Watch. See it? Let's go. Keep going off. Let's see if
This is primitive. Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
When underground, they were using their flashlight intensively as there was a
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Us when it's dark are afraid of demons being right next to us, especially when we are alone at home. Most of the time it turns out that they are just creations of our imagination, but not in the case of this man. After hearing that he was set and headphones, he was highly engrossed in the game. He was so engrossed that he failed to notice one small but very frightening detail.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's hard to say more about this footage, but you saw it well yourself. A mysterious video resembling a child abused, and after a while...
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. They had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange poetry. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like his son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
However, it appears to be a place with rather dark history, because one time the CCTV recorded something that is really difficult to explain.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
At one point, a figure appears just before our eyes. Interestingly enough, it could easily be mistaken for an ordinary person. Whatever it is, for just a split second, opens the fridge, and after a while, it is visible right under the kitchen counter. The problem arises when a second person enters the room, and the motion sensors detect this. At this point, the lights turn on, and not even a trace is microwaved in this figure. The behavior of the man entering the room also doesn't indicate that he noticed something unusual. Only the security guard who observed the situation with the keen eye was able to notice the mysterious figure. Perhaps it was the ghost of a person who was somehow connected to the place and not realizing that...
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing.
The flowers in Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Poor kid. Poor kid. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on dark water.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
I don't know who are those people or in what place this session took place. Nevertheless, I decided to show you this video for the reason that it's true.
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
Huh. I like the sound of that. But I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back.
Silas! Pierce! In God's name, what are you doing?
Officer Bradley, this hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
At first, he thought he was arguing with the stress he was experiencing at his job. However, as time went on, the situation grew worse, to the point that he decided to contact people who are in the running water. Some of them were
Pierce, shall we enter?
oh my God, it is
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
After just a short interview, the decision was made to set up equipment in one small apartment and for the analysis of the footage showed later accidental or expectations.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Interestingly, at the same time, the second camera set on the front door for noise and all completely lost its focus. However, to understand what really happened, we need to look at these videos a little more. In the footage from the first camera, we have to look just around the front door. We can't see very well, but if we increase the brightness and contrast, we are...
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
something very interesting.
What does this tell me?
And whatever it is, it disappears almost exactly at the moment when a man brings something on the However, that's not all. We can see something very creepy when we look more closely at the footage from the camera number 2.
What kind of meat is this?
Directly at the door.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, Smashed his plate on the floor.
Bradley not exactly, however, if not, then what is it? It seems that man has become the target of something that was only at night and present only.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Let's see if I can
Silas
find
managed to
something
bring
the
the
cops
fire under
missed.
control. It was already too late for the Hawkins.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
At one point, when they stood in front of the laboratory corridor, the opposite room, a child slowly left their weeks ago began to move on its own. However, when they came closer, thinking it was some other human,
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
But this was only the beginning of strange events. It wasn't long before they noticed that the EMF meters began to go crazy, often reaching their maximum value, although they mostly stayed in the yellow range. However, when they tried to determine the exact source of the anomaly, it suddenly stopped, but instead they witnessed something equally interesting.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
As soon as they focused their full attention on the device, or rather on the fact that it stopped indicating any major reading, and entered one of the rooms, almost at the same moment, an invisible force closed the eyes behind
So,
them.
Detective,
To make
what do you
things
make
more
of it?
interesting, when they checked the door with a meter, after a while they found that it started to respond again. They decided to follow this trail, however, whatever it was, it decided to scare them even more.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Aquí está mi rincón, aquí está mi rincón. Mira, 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 mira. Muévete a otro rincón. ¿Puedes? Ya no está.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
¿Dónde estás? Uy, cabrón. Ah, no mames. ¿Lo grabaste?
When it seemed they managed to establish a thread of communication with this entity, it soon became apparent that whatever it was merely trying to them throwing things from the door again. However, it was one rule they experienced most.
It's quite a building, don't you think? Do you know that the Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles' farm.
अच्छा की बनया जी
पिज़्ज़ा बना दो तुम होममेड नहीं नहीं कुछ बालों में
सैंडविच
बालों में डाल दे
बालों में तो
सैंडविच खानी है सैंडविच खानी है
डी की खा बालों में तो
मैं तो टोटली पिज़्ज़ा सोचा सीगा बालों फिर कुछ मंगा लेंगे
पिज़्ज़ा बना दो
पिज़्ज़ा ही बना दो
Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A crowbar could prove useful.
As they looked out, one of the many objects left on the farm in the darkness, a heavy curtain hanging over the entrance to a nearby building began to move. They both, in this very moment, thought the same thing. It was definitely a person, however, when we quickly ran into the building, it turned out to be completely empty. And
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? Locked. What will her room reveal about her? A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
Solo tiene que recibirlos como
That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Of course, these are just fragments from the trip to the haunted farm. The whole thing is incredibly atmospheric and scary, so I recommend watching the entire thing on the channel, especially since not long after the trip, they went to that place once again, but I'll let you check it out by yourselves. The night. For many of us, it's terrifying. We can't imagine working alone on the night shift, especially in a huge, almost completely empty building. Luckily, there are breakfast in this world who have no
Perfect.
problem with it at all. Just like the hero of the following video, a security guard working on the night shift. Although it would be more appropriate to say former security guard, because after the situation he experienced during one of his...
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Frances Sanders. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Doesn't this video seem strange? At first, he seems to be waiting at something, then he
Locked.
opens the door for someone, and after that, he stands by the elevator and gives the impression that he's talking to another person. Only the security guard was the entire time alone. And it was at that point that his colleague, seeing the strange situation, contacted him on the radio asking
Bradley?
why he behaved
Is that you?
this way, and then the whole situation became even weirder.
Is anyone there?
When the second security guard concerned, imagine the one we see in the video.
You!
Convinced him that the king was sitting
Stop!
alone. The man without thinking, terrified, runs outside the building, and honestly, I would have done the same thing. Apparently, after the situation, it was established that the guard that night met one of the tenants, a friendly older woman who wanted the bedroom.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. You all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
She has been visited night after night by the infamous cyclists. As proof, he decided to share this very video with the entire world.
This door is blocked from the outside.
I'll cover you.
So I'm here to put the camera on overnight to document this.
This door
I'm a sleeper. I have to use
was closed earlier.
sleeper tonight. So not gonna be pretty, so just be patient. I lost my attention. Usually comes around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Where did he go?
Do you really think that your future
It looks like an old Seaway map.
could have came in here? I don't see any way out.
This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist? Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. Great. I managed to force the gears. Looks like I've triggered something. With this, I should be able to force the gears.
Well done, Pierce.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
If so, share it in the comments. I'm sure everyone would love to read it. The next video takes us to the Mark Twain Museum. The building calls for victims.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already got far.
Yeah, 3 seats.
According to stories from visitors and staff, the building is filled with negative energy, and it all started with the alleged death of 3 people. However, it's not known what exactly happened to them or what happened in the basement itself.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent?
Ghost hunters decided to stay overnight in the building and try to make contact with the mysterious entities.
Anything on your mind, maybe? Since it's been such a long time that you've spoken to somebody, we have all kinds of questions on why you're still here, first thing.
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
The first word that came out of it was rest. There's the body in the case down there.
It might be like
That's weird. Whoa, that was a whole wrap. That was literally like this. That's like, well, not that close. That was literally just about it, dude.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Or the woman that's still down there? If we're correct about that, can you maybe hold on to that object again? Thank you so much. Cross. You want to know something crazy? There's actually a cross downstairs, sitting on the table. I thought I'd do that.
There were more successful attempts of contact, but I would like to show you something different. Let's move on a little further to a later point in the investigation.
We're trying to prove that you're here with us.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Why don't you close one of these doors?
While checking the floor, one of the team members had the impression that something was whispering. At the same moment, the equipment began to go crazy, and not only one of the first floor, just also the one of the basement. But it didn't stop there.
Who whispered to me? I heard you right here, right down here. We've heard so many stories about you. We want to see you. Oh my God. No, we're not running. I've been right here on this bed still.
Time has weakened these structures.
It's death that everyone's dead.
I don't have time to search them all. What's going on here?
They give you full permission. Use the energy.
Piers! Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
God. What have you got me into?
Do something.
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
You freaking do?
Moments after the increased activity, in the passage located a few steps behind them, you can see something that looks like a translucent, barely visible figure appearing for a few seconds. They managed to record not only mysterious phenomena, but also a real ghost. I'm curious what you all think about this, so let me know in the comments. I certainly read every single one of them. Of course, there were many mysteries
A mass grave.
on your own on Paranormal channel. And that's it for our scariest videos of the previous year. Did your favorite videos also make it to the list?
An engraved whalebone.
Other videos of his
A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
Thank you very much for your time, and see you in the next episode of Scary Fun.
A table for sacrifice?
If you'll really throw something, please throw that ball down the stairs. No! You are
Locked.
One little girl isn't playing nice. The Sally house in Atchison.
Sally's spirit is still here.
Most compelling haunting case our investigating team has ever encountered.
What the?
Oh my God, dude. Oh, dude, wow, this Sally house is considered the most haunted house in America.
Little daughter. What the? That's the most real we've ever dealt with, man.
I got it. I can't breathe. What's happening?
We gotta go up that, right?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
We're gonna have to bleep that whole thing. Alright, fellas? What we've all been waiting for, and that is the selling house. That's it? No. Wait. Oh, God, dude.
That's terrifying. Yeah, it doesn't look very inviting, does it?
Sally! Your favorite twins and Wyatt are here!
Wyatt, you should go ding dong.
Is it my turn?
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Nope.
It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night.
I just took a simple
I have constant visions.
Take it back.
I am ready.
Yeah, here's my problem.
Good enough.
Take a sip.
Prove it to us.
Get inside, get some B-roll, and get this
It's like in my dream.
investigation started.
You guys have been wanting this for so long, so tonight we are heading to the most haunted house in America, the Sally House.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
One little girl isn't playing nice. The Sally House in Atchison.
Sally's spirit is still here.
Considered the most haunted house in America. The Sally House was built by the Finney family in the mid-1800s, right in the center of Atchison, Kansas. Charles Finney practiced medicine in the house using the bottom floor for surgery and examination while living on the second floor. For years, there are two stories that locals talk about as to why this house is called the Sally House.
The main story revolves around a woman coming to his door late one night with her 6-year-old daughter because she was very sick. Now he brought them inside and thought that she might have appendicitis. So, thinking that she needed emergency surgery, he gave her anesthesia, but decided to start the surgery before it kicked in, and it eventually killed her.
Her appendix did burst while she was on the table and she passed away.
The second story involves Charles Finney having an affair with another woman. Well, apparently Henry's mistress had a child and she had gotten sick, yet he didn't want his family or the locals to know about that. So he had let his child die and killed his mistress and buried both of them in the basement.
You will sleep.
Ya cthulhu nithsaha fitag.
Unknown caller.
Ibithnik. Padk. Cthulhu
Dear
bithnik.
customer, your BSNL landline number 01722994788 has been sent for 588 and the due date is 20th February 2020.
The hauntings had started to get really bad for Tony Pickman, causing the family to
Yor el Cthulhu Kashag.
years with the family to document what has been going on. During the years, there have been multiple times Tony would scratch right in front of the researchers without any negative behavior. Eventually, the Pickman family couldn't stand the hauntings.
Yor el Cthulhu.
Abandoned and giving birth to the infamous story, the Sally House.
Quickly to wrap up, besides the Pickman story, there's a few other things that have happened in this house. One resident supposedly practiced witchcraft and